What's up YouTube? Welcome back to MMOSWORLD. We are taking a first impressions look at Pagan Online. This is Wargaming.net's first foray into ARPG games, hack and slash, top down. Think of Diablo or Path of Exile, Grim Dawn, games like that. And Pagan Online is molded in that way. You can play as different heroes, level crawl, there's crafting and skill tree progression and all that stuff. So this is the first time we've gotten our hands on this game. We did not receive these for free. We paid for it in early access full price, which is not cheap considering how far we are at the game. And the reason we're checking it out is because it will officially be launching within the next month or so on Steam. It is currently in early access, but they've got a ton of stuff out there. Anyway, this is the login screen. You need a wargaming.net account. Let's go ahead and spend 10, 15, 20 minutes checking out your first steps, and indeed our first steps, because it's going to be a blind playthrough. We've never done this before. Let's go ahead and click play, waiting for server to respond, and let's see what Pagan Online has to offer. Okay, here we go. Character creator screen. Let's see. We have what looks like the first class. Kingwich is a berserker. He's melee and strength. And you got stats on the left side of the screen. 100 strength, 105, 60 dexterity, 45 intelligence, 90 fortitude. When the old king died, his only child was set to inherit the throne. Instead of the crown, the young man donned the warrior's helm, deciding to take a more active role in guarding the kingdom. Right, so Juggernaut, Kingwood uses purity and power. Yeah, okay, that's cool, but what if I don't want him? Do I have a choice? I do. So on the right side of the screen, you can see how the gameplay for Kingwich looks like. Pretty much melee and interesting. Left mouse button, right mouse button, middle mouse button for another skill. You got F, space, E. Of course, all of this is going to be customizable later on in case you don't like your hotkeys. So let's go ahead and see what the other one is. I'm totally digging the animations though, I really like it. We have Anya, who is a life leecher, range intelligence, blood ritualist. Can we see some videos please? I'm sure you won't have access to all these skills right off the bat, and you'll gradually get them. Plus, from what we've read from the press release for Pagan Online, each skill will have their own skill trees where you can add more damage, reduce the cooldowns, things of that sort. Let's go ahead and see what the final one is. Ooh. Oh, I'm digging this one. Istok is a tank, melee, strength. He's a protector, an ancient sage for the Igment Mountains. I don't know if that's a dwarf or an actual. Even, it looks kind of dwarfy to me. Well, anyhow, I think I'm gonna go with the ranged version with that magical whip thing, because that actually looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and jump into game right now. Let's see if there's any character customization.
There has always been darkness.
There isn't.
Endless darkness. And in that darkness, there was always light. The eternal balance. Gods are the guardians of this harmony. Without the gods, there would be no balance. Without the balance, there would be no life. The Fourth War of the Shroud began without warning and without mercy. Slaughter everyone! This world belongs to the Master!
Okay, here we are in game. First things first, the cinematic cutscenes with voiceover dialogues, pretty decent so far. Was not expecting that, so that's pretty cool. We are of course in the campaign battle, so yes, PvE mostly. It's called Pagan Online, but I don't know if you can play with others. Not. Anyway, there's no such thing as clicking to move. I did see WASD to move, so that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and move forward, and left mouse button to attack. Boom. Oh, that feels decent. I kind of like the way that feels. Nice. Of course, you run over stuff to pick up fragmented. I do like the interactiveness of the UI. Hovering over your buff tells you what you've got. So it's got that very sort of RPG MMO feel about it, which is kind of nice for an ARPG. Oh, left shift to dash through your enemies and steal their life energy. Boom. Okay, so there's some self-healing involved here. Is there a cooldown for that? There is. And I just wasted it. And I suppose their multiplier in the middle bottom of the screen is basically my combos at this point. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the floaty damage numbers. I think they could look
in the wars that came before,
nicer.
Valiant warriors mounted their defense.
And the big arrow telling you where to go is also another turn off. Wonder if you can turn that one off. So my right mouse button is my AoE skill. Well, actually, both my left and right mouse buttons are AoEs at the moment. So yeah, some people will definitely have issues with the WSD movement if you're not used to it. If you've played other sort of, I don't know, MMORPG style top-down ARPGs, to name a few. Let's see, Moon Legend is one, Guardians of Ember, which I believe shut down already. Ooh, middle button to cast spells. Except my middle button's not working. My middle mouse button's not working. Are you freaking kidding me? Not now. Alright, let me try my second mouse. Oh, you gotta hold it down. E to cast another spell. Ooh, that's a massive leap. Okay, so some technical knowledge of what you're doing is going to be pretty important. So right there, I just recharged all my health with my left shift. Let's do the middle mouse button thing again. Okay, so it doesn't work on my Naga mouse, but it works on my Leviathan mouse. So make sure your mouse's buttons that will not hamper your progress here. Alright, so first things first. Final wave, it says. Okay, before we get to that, oh my. Okay. The options menu is just so bare basic. Let's see, keyboard and gamepad. Ooh, you can in fact use your gamepad. How about that? I have mine plugged in. I'm not going to do that right now. Where's the middle mouse button? Okay, you, ability 1. I am so sorry, but I am going to change you to 1. Because it is a Naga 12 button thumb grid mouse. Oh, slight stutter there. Okay, it's kind of locked. Let's go ahead and use my skill again. Put a bleed on the boss. And I believe that's done. Ooh, current base Anya. Do you want to finalize your hero choice? If you do so, you won't be able to play another hero until you unlock them through gameplay. If you decide to change your choice, you'll be returned to the login screen. Oh no, okay. So it seems like you're going to be locked into one hero. So I'm going to pick Anya, because I kind of am familiar with the playstyle already. Let's move forward. I do see server maintenance coming down in like 3 minutes. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. Well, doesn't matter. Let's see if we can get through this tutorial before that happens. Ooh, that looks like a boss.
We serve the master of the shroud. He summons you back into nothingness. Only death and oblivion await you.
I'm not afraid of you, dude. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Did he kill me? I guess he did. And that is how they're starting the game. A game made by Madhead Games. So that's their introduction to Pagan Online, a brief intro tutorial. Yeah, there we go. Thought as much with your presentation. Okay, right off the bat, in case the server goes down, quick impressions, quick fire impressions. I do like the combat system. I think it's decent. The graphics are pretty decent for the game like this, although I expect more polish. I think there's a lot more sort of shadery effects. It makes it look like there's a bloom effect, which I think you can turn off. The UI, some of it looks good, especially the interactivity of it. I like how you can see your buffs and your skills down there. The tooltips are great. The menu just looks really meh.
The Pantheon, the divine fortress, home to the gods. A place powerful enough to bring you back from death, hero.
Okay, apparently I'm not dead. And I also do like that there's like voice acting for your campaign, which always makes it better. That's what other ARPG style games, online games especially, seem to just ignore.
You did die on that battlefield. The Pantheon is a place where the soul shards of heroes converge into one being. Neither living nor dead. I'm sure you have many questions, and all will be answered in time.
Okay, I guess we're gonna follow the old man to the battle gate over there.
This place was created by the gods, so they could protect us from the horrors emanating from the Shroud. For centuries, Dabog, Pagan, and Velis, our gods and protectors, stood their vigil from here. They gave mankind the might to drive the demons back, watching over the world from their eternal thrones.
Okay. Good story. Oh, servers are down. Wait, 5 a.m. UTC? That doesn't happen until like 7 hours from now. Unless that was just a quick server restart. Well, apparently I can get back in game again. Well, okay, from this place that we're in, this whatever Paragon thing where we die and come back, it looks like there was a statue there that seemed to show another class that said you could unlock. So I'm guessing...
Welcome to the
bloody hell.
Pantheon.
I'm just gonna skip all this. Right, so yeah, that forge thing there.
This place was created by the gods, so they could protect us from the horrors emanating from the Shroud. For centuries, Dabog, Pagan, and Velis, our gods and protectors, stood their vigil from here. They gave mankind the might to drive the demons back, watching over the world from their eternal thrones.
Okay. This is exactly where we last stopped. So there I see Hero Forge. To view your hero, it must finish, must not fall to unlock. So I guess that's the name of the quest. Difficulty normal. Normal enemy numbers, blah blah blah, are not modified. So I guess that's the baseline difficulty there. Follow the mystic and there you go. So there's the crafting system here. Finish arcane craft box to unlock, and you got all these symbols on the ground. Abilities, finish Igman must not fall. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's dependent on progressing your main PvE quest. Can you zoom in? I can't zoom in, which is a bummer really. Over here, Old Altar coming soon. Lore Archive coming soon. Vendor not unlocked. So you can probably tell there's going to be a lot of stuff to unlock. That's my account profile there, which is going to show me what my mightiest hero is and what my newest hero is. So yeah, it's definitely the type of ARPG that you're going to play that's going to be reliant on unlocking more heroes later on, so you can swap between them, share gear, and that kind of stuff. So what else do we have? That's it. There we go. Hero souls. Number of hero souls you have accumulated to unlock new ones in the forge. Anya shards is my current hero shards. Gold, I don't have any, and glory points. Don't have any, but it's accumulated across all your heroes, and then a might. So that's that. You have your quest log that you can just toggle like that. I'm hitting OPLI. There we go. Inventory. Gear score right up there. 239 might. And what's this? That is my equipment right now. I don't have anything else. Your heroes have equipment slots. And materials. Haha. Inventory materials. I need... So it looks like I'll have 4 types of materials, which are based on the stats: strength, dexterity, intelligence, and fortitude. So does it say where it drops? there's probably going to be some missions where you're going to farm this stuff, really. Close inventory. What do we have? Open stat details. And that is your stats here for min-maxers trying to build a perfect build. What was that? Close stash. Right, I don't have anything in my stash, but you have page 1 and page 2. Think of it as your vault. You could create a new page, but it costs in-game gold. So that's pretty standard there. Close gear. And that's about it, really. So let's go on and, provided the servers don't come down again, let's carry on with the main quest here. Battlegate, play the campaign, but before that, we gotta go and talk to the old man.
But now, in our most desperate hour, the eternal thrones are vacant.
So the gods are missing.
The gods kept the balance from shifting back to the demons of the Shroud, protecting all the realms of Rod from each major demonic incursion. And so it was for centuries. We do not know what happened to them. But whatever force removed the gods from our realm, it was a power of terrible magnitude. Veles, god of nature, trickster and traveler, no longer does he protect the forests. Peril, god of thunder and might, his protection and strength are no more. Dabuk, god of light and life, the shining beacon of his presence. This throne belonged to Morana, goddess of death and wisdom, but she perished long ago. This is the reality we face now, hero. The gods are gone. We must solve the mystery of their disappearance. Our fate depends on it. An ancient item of great power. A weapon left to us by the god. You must return from Pantheon to the land of the living and find it. Your quest begins through the battle gate. It will take you back to the realm of the living. Remember, you cannot...
Okay, interesting. So now more items on the UI are opening up. We got Battlegate access here. You use it to access the campaign missions and assassination battles. That sounds interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and access the Battlegate. We have a new quest, Power of Divana Kuda. Let's go ahead and hit the Battlegate. And see, on the Battlegate screen, you'll find a battle map and comprehensive list of available campaigns, missions, and assassination battles. To start a battle, simply click the map node and choose the battle button. Okay. You can also choose your difficulty here. Gotcha. Right, so, ooh. Right, there's a lot of acts. 6, 7, there's 8 acts at the moment. And it looks like each act will have a bunch of different quests to complete. And then for missions, I need to do a few more before I can unlock that. And then assassinations much later on. On the right side, what do we have? Leaderboards, there we go. You can see who's the top players online and your friends and personal coming soon. And what's the other one? Open, help, and close. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and Igman must not fall. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's see. Battle, protect the Igman fortress from the oncoming demonic invasion. It tells you what enemies. Oh, I really like that. I like the UI, the tooltip at least. Weak minion. Okay, low melee damage, and I like the lore there about that minion as well. It seems to be pretty fleshed out compared to, again, games like Moo Legend and Guardians of Ember and games like that. Ice Crawler. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go battle. Alright, here we are, Fortress in Ice.
Welcome to Igman, the greatest of mountains, a living barrier against the demons of the Shroud. The crucial Igman stronghold is being overrun. Somewhere within its walls lies an artifact of great power.
Alright, so basically we're going to go find this artifact of great power and save the fortress while we're at it.
I have no use of frozen blood. The heat of battle should take care of that.
Oh, hero speaks? Okay, anyway, what is that? Is that a book in there? Let's go click that.
Our ancestors, guided by the gods themselves, built the Igman stronghold to serve as a bastion against the evils from the Shroud. Its mighty wall, the Bedum, withstood 3 great wars and hundreds of demonic incursions.
Right, so while he was talking there for some lore, you'll notice that I tried to attack my surroundings and just to see if there's destructible terrain or not. And so far, some of them was destructible. I did see something break open, and I did see... Oh, what was that? Oh, that's probably a cooldown or something. Reflect projectiles. I do not know if this is how or what you're going to do in order to grab items from the landscape. And before we move on, let's go ahead and see our skills a little bit. Vitality Rush, we know that it leeches health. Whiplash, long range whip combo, submission lash, push them all back. And oh no, wait, what happened to my other abilities? Oh well, I don't have them anymore. I thought I had more skills. Blood Right is the passive that I have. I want to see my skill tree if I have any. I guess I don't. You start off with the most minimal and basics of skills. Well, look at my health go. And I totally misdirected that. Okay, got my health back. So if you're gonna play this character, it's gonna be pretty squishy. I just hit Q to restore my potion there. Well, this is the first trash mob pack of the game. Where are you going? Enemies have shields already this early on. So there we go. Let's pick up a new health potion. What is this? Captured lightning. Rare crafting material. There we go. Let's go and pick that up. Gold, of course, that's important. You gotta click on it.
Must not fall.
Oops, I couldn't help him in time. Okay, let's clear more enemies. I have just leveled up, which is great. I'm gonna go through them and get some health back. So I just leveled up and I'm waiting to see how I'm going to spend some points. Let's go back to there.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Okay, more than most other ARPGs, this one's gonna rely a lot on hitting the potion button. Anya has failed the challenge. What was my challenge? I did not see that. But at the bottom right it says I failed the challenge. Okay, Steel Ward, let's see. Steel Charm are these things that I can equip. We'll have to find out. Inscribed Whip, that is... well, it does more damage. Steel Wards, shield, more gold. Okay, first things first, let's see how... Okay, level 2 reached. So I've gained some strength and some other stuff, which unfortunately doesn't pop up here when you need more info. How about spending some points into my skill trees and stuff? Nothing? Okay, let's see what we can equip. Steel Ward. Okay, that's gone down there. Oh. Not sure why my character is attacking something. Yeah, I'm not pressing that, guys. I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna see if this is better. This is better. I'm gonna try and put that one on. Except I can't. Steel Aegis. Let's see. Well, it's pretty much the same. And then finally a Steel Charm. Okay, that goes in. Okay, now I'm getting really annoyed with this crap. And materials, of course, we did get that. So yeah, that was about a minute of hitting things that I did not even do. Anyway, let's go ahead and...
Thanks for joining the fight, stranger. Usually, it is up to the Vetch Nagarda, the Igman Guard, to protect the stronghold. But at this desperate hour, even us blacksmiths must fight. A new wave of attackers. Into the fray!
Not just yet. Press R to interact. Jagged pelt construction part. Excellent. I'm gonna go back to my inventory and see again if I can put on this weapon here. Why can't I put it on? Right click seems to favorite the damn thing. But there's not much I can do with this one. Oh well. Alright, let's go on and let's kill some stuff.
The Vechnagarda have been the stalwart defenders of Igman since the keep was built. They fought off numerous attacks by the demons, and were led by King Vukashin himself against the great dragon of the Shroud.
Losing power.
Alright, so the thing I've noticed is this green puddles on the ground that did a ton of damage, so it looks like environmental stuff is going to be pretty important too. Now, the fun part is all the loot picking. Running over it doesn't do anything, so you have to pretty much manually click on them. Unless, of course, there's an AoE loot. And, of course, that looks like a legendary thing on the ground, which is very Diablo 3 style. Energy orb, which is a rare crafting material, more health potions, a Lucian shard. Ah, it looks like that is to unlock the Arcane Priest. Nice. So I've just picked up a shard for another hero that I can use later down the line. And then we've got Dark Tome. So now, let's see what I can do. This is a critical damage reduction. You know what? I'm going to put that on because it's green in color, and that simply gives me an indication that it's a better ranked item, even though this one had the better stats. And we do have a Dark Tome, which is going to give me armor rating. So I'm going to go ahead and equip that. So I'm still missing amulets, still missing rings, and I need a better weapon. Right, let's carry on here. R to interact.
That was some fight. We sure smashed those uglies good. But we're far from safe. Something tells me this is the beginning of the Fourth War with the Shroud. Grim times. Either way, thank you for your help, friend.
Behold, a portal stone, part of the heavens made manifest. It will take you back to Pantheon, where your body...
Alright, so now it looks like we're going back to Pantheon, and we can't stay in this world too long because apparently, you know, our soul will, I don't know, disintegrate. So in that regard, you can't actually go and explore all these other areas which are cordoned off, as you can see. So that's kind of a bummer. I would expect more of a, you know, open-ended gameplay as opposed to being really... there you go. That's evidence of the structural terrain there for you. Yeah, but I would like to see more open exploration type gameplay where if you wanted to go look for crafting materials, you can, but not here, I guess. So there's not much we can do but go back to the Pantheon. And we have the end of mission screen here, which shows us, let's see, amount of XP. What else? Secondary XP thing. Let's go ahead and click continue. You can restart, of course, if you're not happy with your performance. So I'm going to click continue. And done. Right, the Pantheon Healing Potions quick bar icon displays the available potions in your hero's inventory. Clicking this icon refills your potions for the price of a few gold coins. Right, so, and then shards. Pantheon Hero Shards quick bar icon shows the portrait of a hero you've gathered most hero shards for. Hovering will show the list of the top 3 heroes. Click the icon to open the hero forge. Gotcha.
You can only spend so much time in the mortal realm before you have to return to Pantheon and replenish your power.
So I've learned.
The Hero Forge is a place where all the soul shards converge. It's the...
Okay, so the Hero Forge to view all hero and pets. So let's see. Okay, there we go. So this is where I guess we're gonna, you know, upgrade and do stuff like that. So one of the greatest of all the wonders of the gods created the Hero Forge, divine mechanism that ensnares the soul. Complete roster of available heroes, their progress, and customize it. Thank you. I've been waiting for this, as well as pets. So there is a pet system here. So the hero info page allows you to summon a new hero. This process consumes hero souls. Okay, yeah. So Hero shards, on the other hand, can be acquired in a number of ways, most prominently by hunting down dangerous enemies in special kind of battle, assassination battles. So that's what assassinations are for, to unlock new heroes. Okay, cool. Legacy score. Okay. Legacy rank will allow you to use more powerful equipment and grants a boon and divine favor. So there's a lot of progression stuff that you new players out there want to keep an eye out for. As for pets, you have unlockables, Beasts of Legend, gives you bonuses, which is not surprising. So here we go. I'm level 1 legacy, but my hero is level 2, and these are my abilities, as we can see here. And then I have 1 shard. Oh, can I unlock him? Lucian. You need 1 hero soul to unlock Lucian. I only have 1 shard, so that's not enough. I don't know how many shards I need. But there's a bunch of heroes here. Masha, Demir. Okay, this one has a pet. Valeria, Lucian, Morok. Okay, this guy looks pretty damn cool. And then the base 3 heroes. So this is where you look at all your heroes. Now let's go back to Anya, our character, and see what we can customize here. Under customization. Right, so skins and pets. Skins. I'm Sanguine Mage at the moment, but if I have 60 shards, I can get that look for her, or Royal Blood. So there is a skin system, and then if you want to dye it, you pay more gold, as you can see. For other stuff here, collab, finger guns, I guess these are all emotes. Yep, emotes. That's that. For pets, what the hell? Well, I have an Archmage Woodward pet. I'm gonna equip that one. For some reason, I don't know what bonuses. Gold drop chance plus 7%. There we go. So now I have that pet equipped to my character. Let's go to the next screen, which is progress. And there you go. Still no way to do skill trees yet. Maybe that's coming much later on, but yeah, I guess I'm pretty done with the screen. So the battle quick bar instantly takes you to battle. Should you choose? Okay, so that's that. As for potions, oh, there it is. Change your spell loadout. Thank you. Let's go ahead and hit abilities. Now, ability trees. Click on an ability to assign points to unlock it. You can put multiple points into one. You can drag and drop abilities for build slot. If you want to start over, right mouse button. You can respec, but it will cost gold. Cool, so this is what the hell? This is the most basic skill tree if I've ever seen one. So, it looks like we... Let me just read the skills. Bloodsucker, fixed damage. I want something with leech. More leech is always good. Yeah, this one has leech. So I'm gonna hit confirm. Send out a big bat. Why not? Can I unlock that? No, I guess I can. So that's that. I now have that new skill I was craving for. And to respec costs 1,000 gold, which obviously I don't have.
Something powerful is hidden in Igman. Perhaps some of the soldiers stationed there know more of its location. The defenders of Igman still need your help, hero. You should go to their aid.
And I will in the future. Let's go ahead and do potions. 150 gold. I'll have 172 gold. Yikes. Okay, gold's going to be a little tough to come by. So having that pet follow me around is going to be great for picking up gold. Anyway, we blew past our time here allocated for a first look, an impressions take on Pagan Online. So this is where we're going to call it, you guys. So for final thoughts, Pagan Online, we've just made it past like the first introduction mission. Okay, here's some thoughts. Firstly, I enjoy the game so far in terms of its combat, the difficulty level, and so I suppose it does something different in the style that you're unlocking heroes, although it can feel like a grind, especially since I don't know how long it's going to take for you to grind all those hero shards and soul shards or whatever they are. And we haven't had a chance to look at the crafting system. We don't know if there's going to be an in-game cash store that's going to sell, you know, shards, or we don't know if there's going to be any microtransaction of any kind. The game is launching on Steam Early Access in August, I believe, and so far from what the game does presentation-wise, I do like the aesthetics of it. I mean, you can totally see it's nice to look at. I do like that there's voice acting for the dialogue. Your character has voice, but doesn't really use it all that often. And yeah, it's going to be hard to say until you get to the end game whether or not this is going to be worth pouring all that money into it. But from a first look perspective, it seems pretty decent. I paid $40 in my local currency for it, so that's kind of steep for an early access game, especially of this quality, where you can see that while some of the gameplay seems to have gotten a lot of work, other areas like the top UI elements, the menu looks really basic, like a UI grade 1 student can do that in school kind of thing. You know, it just looks very bland and very basic. Whereas in other areas, like the tooltips and everything, it does gives you more information, which is kind of what me as an RPG fan, I crave more information that can be shown to me at a very easy glance. I kind of like that. So it comes down to you. Are you willing to pay, you know, quite a premium price for an early access game? That's up to you. It's by Wargaming, and they do have a track record of having, you know, pretty much pay-to-win games. You think of World of Tanks, World of Warplanes, World of Warships, that kind of thing. But this is your first attempt at an ARPG, which is kind of shocking as publishers, because they did not develop this, but they are publishing it. So anyway, if you want to check it out, head to Steam, look for Pagan Online. The region block should be taken out, and if you're in a part of the world that previously couldn't access this, you should have access to it now. That's it from us. Hit the like button and subscribe to MMO's World for more good stuff. And check out our website, mmosworld.com, for MMO news, RPG news, ARPG news, all that good stuff. As ever, I'm Adrian from MMO's World, signing out.